And of course, how could I discuss my career without mentioning the addition of VC instead of skill points? Yet another major feature this game added into the 2K series, but I think most of us would agree that VC started a downward trend for the franchise.
You know, I genuinely don't feel like 2K is worth my time anymore.
See what it's like to be the next NBA phenom, the next Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. This is living the dream.
A do-rag in 2K costs more than a do-rag in real life. I promise, my nigga. How much is 25,000 2K?
I hate this franchise, and I hate everything it stands for, being primarily gambling.
Bro, that's just straight up taking advantage of the community, and it's literally becoming like a money-hungry franchise. You don't even care about having a good-ass video game and the passion of basketball. It's just whatever you can just get out of everybody, bro. And like truthfully, like all the devs, like whoever approved all this stuff, bro, like you're evil. You're evil as shit, my nigga. You ain't shit, bro. That's just it's pathetic, my nigga. This is a scumbag move at its finest.
I remember there used to be days when I used to just play NBA 2K for hours and hours, just straight hooping. Like it was just pure fun. But fast forward to now, aka 10 years later, it's just all about how much money do they want you to spend? How much money can they get you to spend? Everything, every single mode almost is a way to suck cash from your ass. And it feels like ever since 2K13, with each new 2K that came out and that still comes out, it feels like they're trying to manufacture ways to garner more VC. How can they make this more like a mobile game and less like a basketball game? So I just wanted to kind of do a full retrospective style video. I wanted to just break down every single mode in the game, every little thing that turned NBA 2K from a really top tier basketball game into basically a casino or a gacha game, because that's really what it turned into. MyCareer used to be the mode for me for NBA 2K. You made your dude, you grinded your way into the league, and you played basketball. It used to be just pure fun. It was about straight basketball rather than the theatrics that come with it. No gimmicks, no storylines, just you, your performance, and where you stand with your team or whatever. Like, it was just straight ball, you know? But for me, I noticed around 2K16, that's when they started going crazy with the storylines and the drama around your career and stuff. It started to be a Spike Lee joint in 2K16, and then 17, it was like that Kobe Bryant and Michael B. Jordan was in it, and you had like fresh squeeze or whatever. It was like orange juice in 2K17, and then 2K18, it had, what was it, DJ and then some other dude, ATM. Yeah, 2K18, I hated the story in 2K18. That shit was lame, and they forced you to watch it. You couldn't skip the cutscene. That's what made it more terrible. I didn't want to watch this shit. Fucking DJ's voice was insufferable. He did not feel like me. That ain't me.
ATM, that's pretty interesting, man. Is that because your game can only give out $200 at a time?
You're funny. It's because I'm money. Whenever you need it.
Whenever you need it. We gonna find out. I'm gonna see you out there, ATM.
Offered you a tryout.
Yes, he offered me a tryout.
Then let's get you an agent.
I don't know any people.
Yo, I know this dude. His name's Andre. He used to know my little twin, Lil Tasty. You know what I'm talking about? They used to have it. But the point is,
shut up, bitch. Oh my God.
It felt like with each new 2K and with each new MyCareer, the storylines kept getting more corny and corny. All right, boom. 2K16. That was my personal favorite storyline for 2K. That was like, maybe because it was the first one I actually remembered and played, was locked into every little cutscene. And then after that, I was like, okay, Michael B. Jordan, fresh squeeze, you know, they got this little dynamic. But 2K18, fuck that. 2K16, you had fucking Vic, he was like your brother or whatever, and you had your little sister, and it was cool. They had that little dynamic. Freaking and vibing, right? I think it was freaking and vibing, you know? That shit was cool. He had the goofy ass cutscene, and then Vic, you know, he had that little rant, which was hilarious.
Who was it that saved the day?
Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! Love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100! As usual, 100.
Where are they going? It's a long ass drive. He fucking died in a car accident. And then the next day you just ball up and get sexy on the nigga's head. It was cinema. It was pure cinema. It was goofy. It was corny, but it was the first time. After that, shit gets stale. Some of these storylines had some of the funniest fucking voice acting I've probably ever heard in a video game.
Sounds like a wise fella to win in this league. You need all hands on deck. Good call. Check it.
Boy, get out my face with that, man. I do what I do with the rock for the good of this team. And I don't need nobody second guessing me. You ain't my coach, punk.
That's the kind of selfish I'm talking about. Get over yourself, man.
Yo! I didn't know it was that bad. Holy shit. Wow, that's terrible. It's pretty good though. And what makes it even crazier to me is before they started doing the storylines, aka in the older Gen 2Ks, it wasn't even really any storylines. It was just you make your dude. It was more matter of fact. You make your dude, you pick what position and whatever build. And you start out in the rookie showcase. However well you do in the rookie showcase determines how well you get drafted. It was one game and one game only. And it wasn't no storylines, there was no lore about you or your character because that didn't matter. You were essentially a blank slate, like this shit is Fallout New Vegas or something. But yeah, that's really what it was. It was more about you. It wasn't about where you came from or whatever. That shit didn't matter. It was just about hooping. Another thing that I like with the older 2Ks is it had a whole bunch of features that you really didn't have with the newer ones. After the end of every game that you played, you would have to do an interview, and it felt more like a RPG in that sense. And 2K has always been an RPG, but for some reason this one felt more like an RPG because you had the little dialogue options, and each one impacted your team in a different way, affected team chemistry, your fans and stuff like that. And yeah, there was a right answer for every question, but you never really knew until you answered the question. Bruh. The first game I'm trying to record, I get injured. This game's great.
That knock you took in tonight's game sure didn't look good. Do you know how long you're going to be out yet, and how does that change the equation for this team moving forward?
I don't know for sure how long it's going to be, but I'll be out for at least a little while. We wanted to get in there and make sure everything was okay long term. It doesn't appear to be anything too serious, but I'm going to have to shut it down for a bit. I don't think the team will skip a beat without me either. They're all professionals, and they've been doing it too long for it to have that much of an effect on them. I just hope I can come back strong and ready to go sometime soon.
Fuck. And the games were actually difficult. Like, I remember being locked into 2K12's MyCareer so much. Like, I was so pissed off versing bots and shit because I was so immersed into the game because it was a simulation game rather than the game we have now, which is a VC infested cesspool. Because in newer 2Ks now, it's all about the grind. As opposed to back then, it's all about the fun. Now it's all about the grind. And to be fair, you can make grind fun. If your gameplay is fun enough, it can be fun to grind. Is that 2K now? Hell no. Because now, if you don't buy VC, you're done. Your ass moves like you're in quicksand. You can't move for shit. How you got into the NBA is beyond me. Because you want to hit a jump shot? Cool. That's 200k VC, cuz your ass is grass. You'd be lucky if you hit the rim. Like, it sucks how they retroactively suck the fun because you didn't give them VC, right? Why do we start out as a 60 overall in 2K games? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, why can't we start as a 70? That seems more viable. Like, starting out at a 70 overall seems like a good starting point for 2K games. Because in NBA Live 18 or 19, you start out as a 70 overall. And I can't believe I just used an EA game to compare to 2K. But yes, NBA Live does not have a grind. I can play from a 70 overall and get to a 99 without paying for VC or any pay to win mechanic, and it's all organic, it's all fun, because right at the start the game gives you the tools to have fun. Even if you are a lower overall than somebody else, you're not going to feel handicapped because you didn't pay to win. And on top of that, the rollouts for VC in MyCareer per game are like a measly pittance. It's like I'm getting allowance from my mom. Like, they do not want to give you any type of VC for this game. They don't give a fuck about you. They just want you to buy our game and buy extra VC indefinitely for the rest of your life. Like, I already pay $70 for a game, and now I can pay to essentially play less of the game and to have more fun. What happened to the $70? Was that not worth my fun? Was my fun not worth $70? No. You gotta spend 130. Bro, the city, or before that, the neighborhood, it doesn't even feel like basketball anymore. Like, when you go into the city, like, you see all types of Fortnite fucking shits. You see dudes wearing fucking dinosaur costumes and stuff, having tons of tattoos and do-rags and shit. That's all cool. Everywhere you turn, bro, there's ads, billboards for real life brands, giant stores selling fake clothes for 25,000 VC a pop. Look at this shit. Dude, bruh, why is this shit so expensive, chat? This is why I don't look at this store, bro. This shit brings me fucking... this shit gives me depression looking at these prices. This is a virtual shop. This shit got inflation? Like, what the fuck? Niggas up their price? Why?
Nigga don't want to strip no more.
What are you talking about, dude?
The store, the price of the store are hella expensive for some virtual fucking clothes in a video game. That shit is stupid.
Don't stay in a brown shirt, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Remember, it used to be just Gatorade and Nike and Adidas, you know, normal basketball shit. Now, it has nothing to do with basketball. Now it's just marketing. It's just straight marketing. You're being fucking fed, and you will consume. You will consume product. I know I will. Like, when you're in the city, it's all about the drip. People will mention to you, if you never change your shirt, hey John, you have a brown shirt. Aren't you ever gonna change your clothes? I'm like, nah, bro. I already spend enough money on fucking attributes as it is. Why do you want me to spend more VC on shit that doesn't matter? Like, when it was just the neighborhood, it was cool. When it was just the city, it was like, eh. Then they kept making the city bigger. I'm like, like, what are we doing, chat? I thought this was about basketball. Speaking about basketball, there's fucking go-karts in a basketball game. Why is there go-karts in a basketball game predicated on stealing my money as fast as possible? Now, MyTeam is literally a fake card casino. Right? It is gambling incarnate. You go here to gamble away all your hopes and aspirations of having fun in this game. Right? It's a gamble. It really is. When I see people getting mad and all angry and stuff about NBA 2K, it's usually on this mode or on MyCareer. It's never on any of the other modes. I can't imagine. MyCareer is definitely pay to win, but MyTeam is just another level of pay to win. Originally, it was just a fun mode for collecting your favorite players. Now it's just basically a slot machine. You open packs, you get flashy animations, and you pray. You pray to Allah or to just Ronnie 2K that you don't pull a bronze card. And if you want to compete at all, you better have hundreds and hundreds of dollars to burn and to just throw away. There's countless videos of people spending their fucking life savings on MyTeam packs. This is right here. This right here is the epitome of gambling. This is just the same as Madden Ultimate Team and FIFA Ultimate Team, or whatever you call them, FIFA. This is the same. This is the equivalent of those modes. And the craziest part is these cards do not have any value. Like, they do not have any monetary value in real life. You can grind and spend money for weeks, only for 2K to drop an even better card a month later. Your time and money instantly wasted. You spent all that time grinding for packs and buying for packs and shit for it to be nothing. At least with MyCareer, you could say there's a chance of it redeeming itself, but with this mode, this entire fucking mode is strictly money based. And that's why I'm not playing this shit again. I haven't played this shit in years, and that's why.
And one.
Damn. Not quite enough defense.
It's fucking bullshit, bro. That's why nobody plays this shit. Imagine playing my team in 2022. Something wrong with you. My league, MyNBA, the association, whatever you want to call it.
this mode is the mode to play 2K for me. Like, I play 2K for this mode. To me, it's proof that 2K can still be a great NBA game. When they leave it alone, when there's no VC involved, no paywalls, just like a pure basketball sandbox freedom, do whatever the fuck you want in an NBA setting. To me, this is it. You can control your own franchise, simulate seasons, draft players. You can even create yourself, or you can essentially simulate a MyCareer mode in this mode. You can make your own player, and then once you make your own player, you can set it to player lock. You can mimic MyCareer without all the VC, and that's why I love it. It's deep, it's a customizable game mode. It's a mode that 2K hasn't completely sold out on, and I don't even know how they can. Now, to me, Blacktop is the real park mode. It's the best version of park basketball that isn't online. It's a mode so simple, it feels like they forgot to ruin it with microtransactions. It's just you, your friends, and just basketball. No VC, no ads, no drip, just straight hoops. It's your favorite players from the NBA from all time in a park setting. Like, that shit sounds fire. And it has couch co-op, so you could just fire up a quick game with your homies, and you'll remember why this is one of the best modes in the game. And it's probably one of the most underrated too, because who knows, man. Now, Play Now offline, still solid. I mean, it's hard to fuck this up and monetize it any way you can. So by itself, Play Now, still solid. You can just pick up your team and hoop. But online, oh my God, bro. The lag, the cheesing, the broken mechanics from cheesing 2K itself. Obviously, if you played that long, you would know the cheese. All-Star Team Up, though, that's where it's at. All-Star fucking Team Up is so fire. I love All-Star Team Up. Teaming up with 10 or 9 of my friends is just so fucking awesome. We each control a player, and it can still be a fun experience because, like I said, it's pure fun. Notice a trend? It's one of the few modes where fun outweighs the grind, and that's why I fuck with it still. Somehow, creative players still exist. Like, I'm very surprised that they don't fucking nitpick and try to like suck all the VC out of your bones. It's very surprising. Like, you can essentially, it's free form, you know, just like any MyCareer game mode, again, without the restrictions. You know, you can upgrade your player at will. You can manually choose what overall you want him to be, what kind of position, everything you can do in MyCareer. There's no restrictions. It is free form. It is the sandbox that I enjoy from 2K. You see, every year 2K's gameplay is essentially a roller coaster of emotions, right? Some of the patches make defense impossible. Others make offense unplayable. It depends on the month. It depends on how many people complain. It's a cycle. It's literally a cycle. Like, when you go to contest a shot, sometimes the shot contests, they don't feel consistent. You know, it says moderate coverage, but then, you know, somebody greens in your face. Boom. Game launches with hype. People complain. 2K drops a patch, and then people complain about said patch. I've seen this shit in real time. Like, I feel like gameplay relies on RNG a little bit too much. Like, and with gameplay in general, from year to year, on a year-to-year basis, like let's say 2K23 to 2K24, it's not going to be that many significant changes to justify paying another $60, $70. Well, 70 now, but you get the point. Yeah, there's going to be gameplay tweaks, sure. Updated rosters, sure. But how does any of that justify paying another $70 on top of the $50 you will inevitably pay for VC so you can get your build up to 85 and then grind for badge? Like, how does that justify it? Like, nah, cuz. Like, if 2K were to release a new 2K every 2 to 3 years, hell yeah. That would be, I think that would worth it. That would give them enough time to switch up the formula from each new release. But 1 year? That's not enough, like Kendrick. And sometimes I feel like they just change some weird shit just cuz. Like, for some reason in 2K22 and then 2K23, they switched the jump shots from release names, like release 1, 2, 3, etc., to actual named people. And it's not like, oh, they made new jump shots for those named people. No, they just essentially reskinned or renamed the actual named, like they renamed the jump shot. They changed the jump shot names. They changed release 29 to Nickeil Alexander-Walker's jump shot, right? Why did they do that? Like it just became harder for me to find release 29 because Nickeil Alexander-Walker is release 29. Like that is his jump shot. Like it feels like they're just changing it for the sake of just changing it. So they could say this year's 2K is different from last year's. But in reality, it's the same shit, just worse. Like the animations are the exact same. They just changed the name. And for some reason, in more recent 2Ks, they removed the EuroLeague teams. Why is there no Euro teams? I used to play them in older 2Ks. Why aren't they there? That shit was fire. I feel like if 2K actually had competition, like real legit competition in the basketball space, it would kind of cut down and innovate on some of the things in 2K, and it would actually have to step up because right now 2K is a monopoly. It's the only basketball simulation, and simulation is a stretch now because in 2K26 it is not even a simulation. Like it feels way more arcadey, greening seems way more easier, and this is online and it feels this way. It usually doesn't, but for some reason this is like one of the first 2Ks that actually does not feel like a simulation basketball game. And you really can't say that about the older ones. If NBA 2K had like NBA Live and NBA Live was actually good, like NBA Live 18 was fire and 19 was fire, and I can't even say that for more recent 2Ks. Like I think the only problem with Live is it just doesn't have that much cheese, or the animations were a little bit more clunky and it wasn't as free flowing as NBA 2K. But apart from all that, I think Live was a solid game. Like I really do think 18 and 19 were solid games, but I don't think they were solid competitors, obviously, because they don't make Live no more for some reason. I think they should just keep getting better with each new game, because if they really tried like they do with Madden, if they really tried, I feel like they can be a good competition. Like all you got to do is just put the pressure on 2K, you know? That's really all you got to do. And you can say the same thing for other franchises. Like Madden is a monopoly, and so is FIFA. Like there's really not any other competitors to those games, and I think there needs to be competition for everything, honestly. That's what makes the best shit, you know? So yeah, NBA 2K is basically if greed ruins a basketball game. There's a lot of contributing factors to why NBA 2K is just stale these days. It's MyCareer's grind, it's MyTeam's gambling, and it's all the ads, and the city and the neighborhood, or whatever you want to call it, isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about the monetization. And if you really wanted to boil it down, it would be the monetization. I think if the game retracted on all those elements of gambling and VC, and it went back to fucking skill points like it was in the older 2Ks, I really think it would be a great game because the foundation is there. Offline 2K is fucking great. I have fun in every single iteration of offline 2K because the gameplay is hella solid. Dribbling is fun. You can change the sliders to whatever you want because you're essentially paying VC to play less of the game. That's what it is. Like, the developers artificially make the grind to get you to spend the VC. Like, they fuck up their game to get you to spend VC, and that's like the worst part. That's the more confusing part. It's not like they had to make the game this grindy. Nah, nigga, they make the game. Everything you see in the game, that's what they do. It's their game. They can change whatever they want. They could change the VC prices. They could do anything to make the game more predicated on fun. And they don't, because all they want is as much money as possible. That being said, offline 2K is where it's at. If you don't care about playing online, then I think you'll be fine. You can pick up any 2K within the last 10 years, and I think you'll be fine with an offline version of 2K. Online, you're kind of fucked in 3 years because they're going to turn off the servers.
talking about?
The fuck? Are you alting? Are you using your alt? What the fuck was that? This nigga's alting. This nigga's throwing it in reverse and shit. God damn.
Throwing it back in reverse?
28.
Why is Jaden bringing the ball up?
Are you taking up the ball? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
That's water. Yes, sir.
I get people open. I'm the point guard.
We're actually kind of close. Oh no, we're winning. What the fuck?
W.
We're winning.
They be geeking off the avocado.
Big body bend.
You chill. I don't like how you said that.
Geeking off
You know,
an avocado.
wait. I got a funny story. You're gonna like this
That's in there.
too.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna like this.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
you're gonna like
No,
this because this
sir.
one I was crying. I'm jerking it So right one now. time.